Our new single, If I Were a Boy, is coming out.
Yes.
May 31st. Pre-save now in the bio.
Okay. Looks like. Okay, now we're live.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
We're at the IVORS. Let me. Yay! We'll be performing very soon.
We're at the red carpet and we're performing at the Amazon live stream of the IVORS. Already on it.
Brilliant. And don't forget to pre-save.
Yes, pre-save. If I Were a Boy. It's coming out Friday, the 31st. Please pre-save. The link is in the bio.
Yes, we'll see you guys. Bye.
Oh, yeah. If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and throw on what I wanted, then go drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her 'cause I know how it hurts when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause it's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. If I were a boy, I would turn off my phone, tell everyone it's broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone. I put myself first and make the rules as I go, 'cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home, to come home. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. No. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake. Think I forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, is that way? But you're just a boy. You don't understand. Oh yeah, how it feels to love a girl. Someday you wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her. You don't care how it hurts until you lose the one you wanted, 'cause it's taking you for granted. Everything you had got destroyed, but you're just a boy.
Amazing. That was absolutely incredible. So I gotta ask, what do you remember the day that you made that?
Yes, it was a gloomy day in New York City, and a songwriter named BC Jean, who I discovered on MySpace.
Just what a great sentence.
We had written a few songs, and we were walking down the street going for a pizza run, and she was just heartbroken and said, if I were a boy, I would be a much better man. And I said, wait a minute, what did you just say? If I were a boy? Let's go back to the studio. What else would you do if you were a boy? And then in a very short time, we wrote this song. And a little later, I got in the studio with Beyonce and played it to her, and she says, Toby, you wouldn't believe this, but I want to sing this song right now. And so the song made history, and now, 15 years later, I feel the urge to re-record these songs, like All of Me with John Legend, or Big Girls Don't Cry with Fergie, or If I Were a Boy with Beyonce. And I know this incredible, amazing, beautiful talent, Angelina Jordan. She's only 18 years old, and she is one of the best voices I know of today, and I've worked with a lot of artists.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm so happy that we get to perform this together. And actually, it is a single we are releasing Friday next week, and please pre-save.
I need to know, why now? Why is now the time to re-record and breathe new life into these stories that are as timeless can be?
I mean, it's almost a generation ago now, right? Big Girls Don't Cry 20 years ago. So,
and Victoria Justice became the vessel for that one, right? Or something?
Yes, that was with Victoria Justice. And I mean, it's such a great journey now. And I feel like, wow, I'm an independent artist re-recording my classics from the past with artists of this caliber, of Angelina Jordan. So she actually has her 10-year anniversary. 10 years ago,
Amazing.
She won Norway's Got Talent, 8 years old, and was a global sensation. And now, 18 years old, I feel the career is just starting. The voice is aged. It feels a little bit like a bit of Adele, Amy Winehouse, like the voices I live for.
So, okay, I want to know what it's like for you to lend your voice to a story of that caliber, right? Like, there's not a person on earth that doesn't know that song. And with that, there has to be natural pressure, no?
Absolutely. I mean, we're talking about this iconic song. I mean, it lives forever. It's timeless. And I've had the honor for Toby to choose me to sing that If I Were a Boy. I mean, when I was listening to the record, I'm like, and we were at Toby's studio, I was like, oh my God, it's like the feeling of listening to Beyonce's version, and then you need to re-record it with a producer that literally made the song feels really pressuring. But in the same way, I love when I do, covers, I love making them to my own and basically doing like a rendition of it. And so that's what I feel like we did together.
And I must say, Beyonce is like one of the greats of this generation. And I love what Angelina adds to this song. Like, you'll be the judge who sings it better, but I'm such a fan of Angelina.
We are here today celebrating songwriters. We're celebrating composers. Has there been a change in your process from the very beginning to today?
The funny thing is, every time I get in a room with an artist, it feels like the first time. It feels like I've never done this before. And then sometimes you capture lightning in a bottle and you get a feeling that feels like it really is song-worthy. And then the goal is to pack this feeling into a short 3-minute piece and hope that whoever listens to it feels it the same way. It's just as simple as that. And I think I've always been trying to not do pop songs, but aiming for timeless songs that in 10 years will still be listened to. Same with the voices. I feel Angelina's voice is absolutely timeless. It's a voice that will be celebrated 20 years from now.
What's the difference between a great song and a timeless song?
I think a great song is a timeless song.
But, okay. But like, they're not different calibers. So like, okay, a good song compared to
I would say, what's the difference between a trendy song and a timeless song?
Okay, that's a bit, yeah.
I have never been that trendy. My songs have always been more, they lend themselves to ballads, like All of Me with John Legend. Very much a ballad.
One of the greatest songs to ever be written.
Oh my God, thank you.
It's true.
Or Big Girls Don't Cry with Fergie is also more on the ballad side. And same with If I Were a Boy, even though with BCG, when we wrote it, it was a rock song, and with Beyonce, it suddenly turned into this little bit R&B-ish song. And now it goes back to being, in my opinion, just a timeless song that defies genres, which I love.
And by the way, like there's a defining quality there of like, you could take this song and it could sound amazing as a rock song, amazing as an R&B song, amazing as a folk song. There's something to like that being a test of a great record, no?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
So what do you think of music today? If trendy is not what we're going after, is there a place for timeless?
Well, I mean, there are artists like Billie Eilish who also defy trends and in the same time coin new trends.
But is that
and-
timeless?
Timeless, yes. Adele as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. The democratization of music.
Absolutely. We get handed the power of the direct connection to our fans now on a silver platter with social media. And that is so valuable. It's a whole transformation happening. And I'm so excited to self-release. And I can only encourage every writer. I mean, this event is for songwriters. And I can only encourage everyone to self-release. It's incredible.
How did you prepare for your first session with him?
So how we got connected was through my publishing, Sony AT, and I obviously knew who Toby was, but I was a bit prepared. You know, that's how I like coming into sessions, and we actually made a song there and then.
And we have written a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
And we will start releasing them, the originals, very soon. And I'm absolutely excited about this.
Yes, it's we can say what the name is, right?
Maybe, or keep it a secret. I don't know.
It's called Bad Valentine.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, it'll come out later this year.
I'm thrilled about it. Absolutely thrilled about this song.
Is it timeless?
Yes, 100%.
Will you only release a song if you believe it's timeless?
No, but this one is.
Gotta pay the bills, eh?
No, I don't anymore.
Oh, you're rich, eh?
I don't say that.
It's amazing. Yeah, I mean,
But I've been lucky with these songs. I've actually had the privilege of written songs all my life, and I've never really worked for money in that sense, only just because I love the art, and I'm sleepless at night thinking of the next song we could write, and then some of these songs resonate, and I'm thrilled that these songs got me to here. It's amazing.
what genuinely keeps you going, though? Is it this voice inside of you that just keeps throwing melodies or lyrics your way, or?
I don't know what it is, but my brain jumbles everything up always. Like you say a sentence and I feel it backwards, and I think, okay, could I recombine the sentence into a more interesting new combination? Maybe it's a condition that I have. I don't know, but it helps with the songwriting.
Has your brain always worked that way?
Yeah.
From the very beginning?
Mm-hmm.
How did you know you could write songs?
I don't know. I think my parents were jazz musicians, and they practiced in our living room, and very early on, we took over their instruments when they were done, and we pretended we were them. And my brother and me, we did our own songs when I was, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, and started performing in their intermissions. So I guess that's all I ever did all my life, just write songs.
Do you remember the first song you wrote?
It was very bad.
What was it called?
I had to do something with the sun because I was on a bicycle riding back from school in the fog. I guess I was 7. We were allowed to go to school and back by ourselves. It was in the countryside near Munich in Germany. And I was singing to the sun to please warm my hands. And suddenly the fog opened up and the sun came out and my hands were warm. And I thought, there's magic to songwriting.
And in that moment, you realized.
Yes, I'm a songwriter.
There-
I can command the sun to come out.
But it's like some sort of manifestation energy, a part of songwriting. This idea of like constructing something from nothing that like a lot of people will say come from the universe, comes from your subconscious. And then from there, you're writing it, you're singing it, you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like there's
Manifestation,
power.
yes, and showing up and just being there every day and waiting for it to come.
Because it will come.
Yes.
It's not certain, but I feel blessed every time it does.
How do you know like that you've gotten something great?
Oh, it's like this orgasmic feeling of, oh my God, something is happening and I need to tell the world about it. It's so intense. And I don't know. I think songwriters are probably hypersensitive. We react very strong to emotions. And I can tell when I really react to an emotion that's in a melody or in a song or in a lyric, and then I'll pursue that.
What's one of the most valuable lessons you've learned from him so far?
I feel, you know, when I'm in the studio with him, I can really. It's so hard when you're in the studio and you want to like open up to someone you've barely like met, and I feel like I really connected with you, Toby. When we had our first session, I think I bursted into tears, and I was like, I want to write a song about my grandpa who passed away a few years ago, and that. I feel like when you write the process of songwriting is that vulnerability that you put in to writing so that, you know, people listening to your music really connects
Yeah.
in a way that it just touches their heart. And
I think that's a true artist. If the songwriting itself makes you cry and you go through all these emotions and you feel this is so profound that it must be shared with the world, and then you fight for the song.
And I gotta say, Angelina, there's so many people in the chat right now that are so happy, not only that you're here, but that you make music and you share your voice. A lot of people saying that you have one of the greatest voices they've ever heard.
They're right.
People saying Angelina is a super special. Greetings from Argentina. Angelina is the most humble individual you'll encounter.
wow, oh my goodness.
Really wild. I mean,
Thank you so much. I want to say thank you all so much for all the love, and I'll probably go live later on my Instagram and celebrate the 10 years today.
10 years of
As,
making music.
Yes.
Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
Oh my God, I must have been very little. I mean, I started everything since I was 7, so I write every single day in my journal about everything. But Love Don't Let Me Go is something that it's out. It's one of my original songs that it's a song that's very special to my heart.
That was the
And
first one?
the first one that, well, no, Million Miles was one that came out back in 2020. But yes.
You guys are very special, and you're quite the duo. The energy is really something.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you both for hanging out today, and thank you so much for being here at the IVORS, and thank you so much for sharing your gift and shaping culture for a very long time and creating music that has woven itself into the DNA of so many people. It's like,
Thank you for having it.
it's very, very special. Thank you guys. Toby Gad, Angelina Jordan, everybody. Yes, yes, yes.
Er du klar inni der? Ja. Ja. Ok. Gå ut og gi dem jazz.
Hei sann.
Hei.
Hei, velkommen hit.
Takk.
Hva heter du?
Jeg heter Angelina Jordan.
Hvor gammel er du da?
Jeg er 7 år.
7 år, og hva er det du skal gjøre for oss her i dag?
Jeg skal synge for dere.
Hvilken sang da?
Gloomy Sunday fra Billie Holiday.
Ok. Da gleder vi oss, Angelina. Da kan du bare sette i gang når du er klar. Scenen er din. Angelina, du synger helt fantastisk. Jeg fikk gåsehud helt fra starten av.
Det var virkelig, altså. Du jo musikk.
Takk.
Ja.
Jeg tenker at du født til å synge, og jeg vil si at foran oss her, folkens, så har vi en stjerne.
Jeg kjente den triste søndagen. Det var fantastisk å høre på deg. Virkelig fint.
Ja!